An icon from the decade of excess.
Baby, I love rock and roll. Just eat it.
Weird Al is here, taking over for the original VJs to share some of his big 80s faves. Al is celebrating the release of the new movie to streaming, Weird, the Al Yankovic story starring Daniel Radcliffe.
Hey, he's gonna stand by you. Another one rides with us.
Here you go, 80s on 8 fans. Weird Al.
Hey, this is Weird Al Yankovic. I'm taking over from those original MTV VJs. I'm gonna play my most rad and awesome 80s favorites here on the Big 80s on 8. I'm gonna give a break to the original VJs, Mark, Nina, and Alan, and play all the things I want to listen to for the next hour. And I want to assure you, I'm not doing this just to blatantly promote my new movie, Weird, the Al Yankovic story, which is currently streaming on the Roku channel for free. It's because I love this music. Anyway, let's start off with some Frank Zappa. I like all of Frank Zappa's material, but I think I like 70s Frank Zappa the best. But this isn't 70s on 7. This is 80s on 8. So we're going to play Frank's biggest 80s hit, and probably his biggest hit of all time, Valley Girl. This is from the 1982 album, Ship Arriving Too Late to Save a Drowning Witch. This was a song that he made with his daughter, Moon Zappa, who I believe was 13 years old at the time. I met Moon on the Dr. Demento show while she was promoting this. She told me that it was a way for her to connect with her workaholic father. Still one of the best songs of all time, Frank Zappa and Valley Girl.
Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Okay, fine, for sure. She's a valley girl and a rolling star. Okay, fine, for sure. She's a
Like, oh my god!
valley girl.
Like, totally!
Valley girl.
And Cena was like so bitchin'.
Valley girl.
There's like the Galleria.
Valley girl.
And like all these like really great shoe stores. I like love going into like clothing stores and stuff. I like buy the neatest mini skirts and stuff. It's like so bitchin' because like everybody's like super nice. It's like so bitchin'. Like,
Ventura, there he goes. She just wants some bitchin' clothes. Tosses her head and flips her hair. She got a whole bunch of nothing in later.
anyway, he goes, "Are you into S&M?" I go, "Oh right. Could you like just?"
And flips her hair. She got a whole bunch of nothing in later.
Anyway, he goes, "Are you into S&M?" I go, "Oh right. Could you like just picture me in a leather teddy?" Yeah, right. Hurt me. I'm sure, no way. He was like freaking me out. He called me a beastie. That's like his totally bliss. He goes like, "Bag your face," I'm sure.
Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Valley girl, she's a valley girl. Okay, fine, for sure. She's a valley girl, so sweet and good. Okay, fine, for sure. She's a
Really sad.
valley girl.
Like my English teacher, he's like Mr. Boo-Boo. We're talking Lord God King Boo-Boo. I am so sure he's like so gross. Like sits there and like plays with all his rings and he like flirts with all the guys in the class. It's like totally disgusting. I'm like so sure. It's like barf me out. Gag me with a spoon.
Idea to cross her mind, and something to do with where to find a pair of jeans to fit her butt, and where to get her toenails cut.
So like I go into this like salon place, and I wanted like to get my toenails done, and the lady like goes, "Oh my god, your toenails are like so grody." It was like really embarrassing. She's like, "Oh my god, like bag those toenails." I'm like, "Sure." She goes, "I don't know if I can handle this, I was like really embarrassed.
She's a valley girl, she's a valley girl. Okay, fine, for sure. She's a valley girl, and there is no cure. Okay, fine, for sure. She's a valley girl, and there is no cure.
Like my mother's like a total space cadet. She like makes me do the dishes and clean the cat
Hey, Weird Al Yankovic still here on the awesome 80s Takeover. Oh, my next choice. Oh, I love this song. The B-52 is one of my all-time favorite groups. I remember when I was a disc jockey on my college campus radio station, and that first album came with a yellow cover. Oh, man, love that. Rock Lobster, instant favorite. But again, that was a 70s album, and this is 80s on 8. So we're going to play something from their second album, Wild Planet, which came out in 1980. Just barely made the cut. This is a song called Strobe Light. And let me just say right now, after you listen to the song, keep in mind, it's never okay to kiss somebody's pineapple without consent. Strobe Light, the B-52s.
Where's my telephone? Is that you, baby?
Yeah.
Got something to tell you.
Oh, what?
I wanna see you tonight. I want you to walk in the door. I want you to lay on the floor. 'Cause tonight's the night we make love under a stove light. Underneath the stove light.
Wanna make love to you when it's stove light. Wanna make love to you when it's stove light. Stove light, whoa. Stove light, whoa. Yeah!
Plus the light goes to my head. Everything I see is red. Baby, when I kiss your hair, I feel electricity in the air. I'm gonna kiss your eyes. Then I'm gonna kiss your neck. Then I'm gonna kiss your tummy.
Ooh.
Then I'm gonna kiss your pineapple. Tonight's the night for love under the lights. Underneath the stove light.
Wanna make love to you when it's stove light. Wanna make love to you when it's stove light. Stove light, whoa. Stove light,
Yeah, I just wanna make love to you
I just wanna make love to you.
underneath the stove light.
Stove light,
Stove light. Stove light. Stove light.
Hey, how you doing? Weird Al Yankovic still here. That's me, not the star of We're the Al Yankovic Story, because that's Daniel Radcliffe, but I am the titular character, as it were, streaming on the Roku channel right now. The next song is from Devo, another one of my all-time favorites. 70s Devo was weirder, but I think 80s Devo was more commercial and, dare I say, danceable? This is from their 1982 album, Oh No, It's Devo. They warned you right in the title. Here's one of my favorite tracks from that album. This is called Big Mess.
I am cowardly, I am a lucky coward. Let me tell you why. I'm a man with a mission, a boy with a gun. I got a picture in my pocket of the lucky one. I'll announce a winner on the radio with my microphone. I do a super show. I wear a cowboy hat. It is my business hat. I'm on to money hill. I must tell you that I'm a man with a mission, a boy with a gun. I got a picture in my pocket of the lucky one. Who doesn't know? I'm a big mess. I mean a really big mess. A big mess. He was all mixed up in a big mess. Big mess. He was really mixed up. He was a big mess. Big mess. He was really mixed up. I won't give I am. It's the reality. The most important thing. I put away my toys with my microphone. I do a super show. I'll announce a winner on the radio. I'm a man with a mission, a boy with a gun. I got a picture in my pocket of the lucky one. Who doesn't know? I'm a big mess. I mean a really big mess. A big mess. He was all mixed up in a big mess. Big mess. He was really mixed up. He was a big mess. Big mess. He was really mixed up. I'm a man with a mission, a boy with a gun. I got a picture in my pocket of the lucky one. Who doesn't know? I'm a big mess. I mean a really big mess. A big mess. He was all mixed up in a
Weird Al Yankovic on 80s on 8, and I was told this is a good opportunity to plug myself, so I'm going to play one of my own 80s songs. Why not? This is my song Yoda. I actually wrote this song in 1980, right after The Empire Strikes Back came out, and Yoda was a big deal in pop culture, and it was a big hit on the Dr. Demento show, and this is just an early recording. It was a demo, basically, recorded in my living room, and we never got permission for it for the first 5 years. We had to get George Lucas's blessing and the Kinks' blessing, who did Lola, which it's based on. And I was told that the Kinks didn't approve it. And finally, I happened to run into Ray Davies in New York, backstage at the Howard Stern show, and asked him why he didn't want to approve the song. And he said he'd never heard that I wanted to do the song. So we got permission right then and there. And finally, on my third album, we got to release the song Yoda. And it's one of my most popular songs. It's a big fan favorite, and it's a concert staple to this day. Here's me with Yoda.
I met him in a swamp down in Takeover, where it bubbles all the time like a giant carbonated soda. S-O-D-A soda. I saw the little runt sitting there on a log. I asked him his name, and in a raspy voice he said Yoda. Y-O-D-A Yoda. Yo-yo-yo-yo Yoda. Laughing around, but I ain't ever seen a guy who looks like a Muppet, but he's wrinkled and green. Oh my Yoda. course. He said, go to Yoda and he'll show you the force. Well, I'm not the kind that would argue with Ben, so it looks like I'm gonna start all over again with my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. So I use the force. I picked up a box. I lived in some rocks. But I stood on my head. Well, I won't forget what Yoda said. He said, Luke, stay away from the darker side. And if you start to go astray, let the force be your guide. Oh, my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. I know Darth Vader's really got you annoyed, but remember, if you kill him, then you'll be unemployed. Oh, my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Well, I heard my friends really got in a mess, so I'm gonna have to leave Yoda, I guess. But I know that I'll be coming back someday. I'll be playing this part till I'm old and gray. The long-term contract I had assigned says I'll be making these movies till the end of time. Oh, with my Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda. Yo, 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 Yoda.
Hey, Weird Al Yankovic here on the awesome 80s Takeover. You know, I'm just giving Mark, Nina, and Alan a little downtime. They work hard. They need a little rest. Anyway, here's another one of my favorite groups. They Might Be Giants from their debut album. This is Put Your Hand Inside the Puppet Head. This is from their self-titled album, which some people call it the Pink Album because it's got a pink album cover. They've been around for many years. This album's from 1986, and they're still touring constantly. They're going strong. They've got tons of great albums. They're my favorite weirdos from Brooklyn. They Might Be Giants. Put Your Hand Inside the Puppet Head.
As your body floats down thirsty with the burn smell factory closing on. Guess it's sad to say you will romanticize all the things you've known before. It was not so great. It was not so great. As you take a bath in that beaten path, there's a pounding at the door. Well, it's a mighty zombie talking of some love and posterity. So the good old days never say goodbye if you keep this in your mind. Need some love and arms. Need some love and arms. And as you fall from grace, the only words you say are put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Act up in the subway or the work of someone trying to please their boss. And the guy's a pig, you don't know what he wants, but just to please somebody else. If the puppet head was only busted in, it'd be a better thing for everyone involved, or we wouldn't have to cry. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside the puppet head.
Memo to myself. Do the dumb things I gotta do. Touch the puppet head.
Quit shout down at the car wash. Didn't have to write no one a goodbye note. That said the check's in the mail and I'll see you in church. And don't you ever change. If the puppet head was only busted in, I'll see you after school. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside the puppet head. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside. Put your hand inside the puppet head.
This is Weird Al Yankovic on the Awesome 80s Takeover, and I'm here not just to plug my new movie, Weird the Al Yankovic Story, which I co-wrote and produced. No, I'm here because I want to play my favorite 80s music and give the original MTV VJs a little break. Here's a song from another one of my favorite artists, Tony Kaye. This is from his second album, America, which came out in 1980. You know, I love Tony Kaye so much, I've actually done a couple pastiches, meaning I've done a couple songs, not they're parodies exactly, but they sound like Tony Kaye because he was very influential to me. He's brilliant and funny and completely out of his mind. And his real name is Steve, but don't tell anybody. This is One Big Happy Family. Yankovic on the Awesome 80s Takeover, reminding you yet again, in case you've forgotten in the last few minutes, that Weird the Al Yankovic Story is on the Roku channel, streaming for free right now. What are you waiting for? Turn off your radio and watch the movie. No, keep listening. You can watch it later. It's okay. Here's a song from Oingo Boingo. I love Oingo Boingo. You know, Danny Elfman is probably known more today as one of the most successful movie scoring people in the world, but you know, he started out as the lead singer of the Mystic Knights of the Oingo Boingo, and that became Oingo Boingo and later just Boingo. But here's something from the first Oingo Boingo EP, had 4 whole tracks on it. This is one of my favorite songs. It's called Ain't This the Life on 80s on 8.
Living way under in a penthouse high. Our steaks are rare and our martinis dry. Folks below, they say it ain't the hell with them. I really don't care. Try to be one of me, ain't this the life? I got so drunk that I could feel no pain. Hanging out in Acapulco, drinking rum and sniffing cocoa. Pretty senorita, look this way. Dancing through the night, everything's alright. I could have been away. Ain't this the life? Yeah, I said, ain't this the life? Tell me, ain't this the life? Oh, mama, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, ain't this the life? Ain't this the life? Tropical island in the deep blue sea. The natives are friendly and the lobster's free. Sipping cognac like a French king, plenty of room. I own the whole thing. Try to be one of me aliens. This the life. I don't go out now on a shopping spree. A breakfast in New York, dinner in Paris. Hanging out with little Susie, have a massage in her jacuzzi, climbing the bed and see what's on TV. Dancing through the night, everything's alright. I could have been alright. Ain't this the life? Yeah, ain't this the life? Tell me, ain't this the life? Oh, mama, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, ain't this the life? Ain't this the life now? Oh, baby, ain't this the life? Oh, mama, ain't this the life? Tell me, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Oh, mama, ain't this the life? Tell me, ain't this the life? Baby, ain't this the life? Mama, ain't this the life? Tell me, ain't this the life? Oh, I said, ain't this the life? Oh, I said, ain't this the life? Oh, I said, ain't this the life?
Weird Al Yankovic here doing the awesome 80s takeover. I have locked Alan and Mark and Nina in the closet. They're being very quiet. I think there's enough oxygen in there. They should be okay. Anyway, here's another one of my songs, because I was around in the 80s. I was. I wish you'd believe me. This is a track from the third album. This is a song that was actually suggested to me by Madonna. Madonna figures quite prominently in Weird the Al Yankovic story, and her arc in the movie might be exaggerated slightly, but the reality is she was somewhat responsible for this song because it was her idea. She happened to mention to a friend of hers one day, I wonder when Weird Al's going to do Like a Surgeon. And her friend happened to know my manager, and word got back to me, and I thought, yeah, maybe I will. So thanks, Madonna. Here's Like a Surgeon on 80s on 8.
I finally made it to med school. Somehow I made it through. I'm just an intern, I still make a mistake or two. I was last in my class, barely passed at the institute. Now I'm trying to avoid, yeah, I'm trying to avoid a malpractice suit. Hey, like a surgeon, cutting for the very first time. Like a surgeon, organ transplants are my line. Better give me all your gauze, nurse. This patient's fading fast. Complications have set in. Don't know how long he'll last. Let me see that IV. Here we go. Time to operate. I'll pull his insides out. Pull his insides out and see what he ate. surgeon. Hey! Cutting for the very first time. Like a surgeon. Here's a waiver for you to sign. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's a fact, I'm a quack. The disgrace of the AMA, 'cause my patients die. Yeah, my patients die before they can pay. Like a surgeon. Hey! Cutting for the very first time. Like a surgeon. Got your kidneys on my mind. Like a surgeon. Ooh, like a surgeon. When I reach inside with my scalpel and my forceps and retractors. Oh, 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 ooh, baby. Yeah, I can hear your heartbeat for the very last time.
Weird Al Yankovic on 80s on 8 on the awesome 80s takeover. I'm having so much fun. This is really fun. Are you having fun? I'm having fun. That's the main thing. I'm having fun. Okay, here's a song from Sparks, another one of my all-time favorite groups. This is from the 1981 album Womp That Sucker. In fact, it's the kickoff track. You know, I was in the Edgar Wright documentary, The Sparks Brothers, where all these people were talking about how much they love Sparks, and I'm one of those people. I love Sparks. They've been around since I was a teenager, and they're still doing amazing albums. They put out, I think, 25 albums so far, and they just keep getting better and better. They're your favorite band's favorite band. This is Tips for Teens on 80s on 8.
Another snapshot of your Aunt Maureen. She's 90 and you're a teen. I'm trying to cheer you up. Don't be so mean. Don't be so mean. Crash slam, now you're looking good. Tip top, now you're feeling good. Once more, here's your Aunt Maureen. Don't you feel good? Don't you feel good? Tips for teens, the kind you don't see in magazines. Tips for teens, the kind you don't see on TV screens. Tips for teens, wake up the music and say you're too sick to go to work. Soon you will lose all your sits. Tight sweaters no longer fit. Jet setters will make their pitch. I told you so. I told you so. Tips for teens, the kind you don't see in magazines. Tips for teens, the kind you don't see on TV screens. Tips for teens, don't eat that ice cream, is it vanilla? Give it to me. Don't eat that pastry, what's in the middle? Give it to me. Don't eat that burger, has it got mayonnaise? Give it to me. Keep that mystique up and we're a D-cup no matter what. Don't eat no curry before a very important date. Do I look so knowing and old and wise? Maybe it's those Dacron ties. How come you keep asking me for tips or teens? For tips or teens? Crash
Hey, how you doing? Weird Al Yankovic on 80s on 8, reminding you once again that Weird the Al Yankovic Story is streaming right now for free on the Roku channel. You don't need to subscribe to it. You don't need to give them your credit card information. It's free! Just watch it, for crying out loud. Here's a song from one of my all-time favorite groups, Talking Heads. This is from their 1985 album, Little Creatures. This is called Stay Up Late. And this was written right after Tina and Chris from the band had a kid. So that may or may not have inspired it. And it also includes the line "Little Pee-Pee, Little Toes," which I don't know how the PMRC didn't flag that. I can't see why that filth should be on the airwaves, but try to overlook that. It's either a sweet song or it's a song about torturing a kid. I'm not sure. You might need to call Child Protective Services on David Byrne. I don't know, but here's Stay Up Late on 80s on 8.
Mommy had a little baby. There he is, fast asleep. He's just a little plaything. Why not wake him up?
How you doing? Weird Al Yankovic on the awesome 80s takeover on 80s on 8. I think we're coming up to the end of the hour, so I better let the VJs out of the closet so Mark and Nina and Alan can get on with their lives. But this is a lot of fun, you guys. Thanks so much for having me on the show. And if you've got the attention of a hummingbird, let me say for the 40th time, Weird the Al Yankovic Story is streaming right now for free on the Roku channel. Watch it, won't you? We're going to finish with one of my songs again. This is from my Even Worse album, my 5th album, which came out in the year 1988 AD. Some people have said you couldn't write a song like this today. I don't know if I agree with that. This song is not fat shaming, even though ostensibly it's full of fat jokes, but it's about body positivity and empowerment. And the protagonist in the song is proud of himself. So it's not punching down, you guys. It's a happy song. Come on. You know, I haven't put on the fat suit in a while on my live show, but maybe it'll be back on the set list one of these days. This is Fat on 80s on 8.
Your butt is wide, well mine is too. Just watch your mouth, or I'll sit on you. The word is out, better treat me right, 'cause I'm the king of cellulite. Ham on, ham on, ham on whole wheat. Alright. My zippers bust, my buckles break. I'm too much man for you to take. The pavement cracks when I fall down. I've got more chins than Chinatown. But I never used a phone booth and I never seen my toes. When I'm going to the movies, I take up 7 rows because I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. Come on, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it's really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. Come on, you know. Don't you call me pudgy, portly, or stout, 'cause tell me once again who's fat. When I walk out to get my mail, it measures on the Richter scale. Down at the beach, I'm a lucky man. I'm the only one who gets a tan. If I have one more pie a la mode, I'm gonna need my own zip code. When you only have seconds, I'm having 23rds. When I go to get my shoe shine, I gotta take their word because I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. Come on, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it, you know. And my shadow weighs 42 pounds. Let me tell you once again who's fat. If you see me coming your way, better give me plenty space. If I tell you that I'm hungry, then won't you feed my face? Because I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. Come on, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it, you know. When I sit around the house, I really sit around the house. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. Come on, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it, you know it, you know. You know, you know. Come on, and you know all by myself I'm a crowd. Let me tell you once again. You know I'm huge, I'm fat. You know it, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat. You know, really, really fat. You know I'm fat, fat, I'm fat. You know it, you know. And the whole world knows I'm fat and I'm proud. Just to tell me once again who's fat.
You just heard Weird Al and his awesome 80s takeover. You can catch another rad replay soon or listen anytime on the SXM app, included in most trials and popular plans.
Big 80s, Sirius XM 80s on 8.